Yeah, we're going live on Twitch and YouTube. It should be on both of them, but then again, I'm not sure. I just got a package, so I'm gonna go open said package.
Alright.
No one can see what it is, but I think it's all of my stickers.
Probably. I mean, I saw those other ones.
I low-key have a really bad sticker addiction.
Addition!
I can add, subtract, and multiply. Look at me. I am better than an elementary grade schooler. I almost said a grade elementary schooler. Anyway.
Anyway.
Bites package.
Dinner.
Okay, what are these ones? Oh, I got Genshin stickers.
Ooh, where's Paimon? Where's our emergency food? Kidding. Kidding.
Oh my god, ouch! Paimon in the back, like,
I am not emergency food!
Dude, I literally answered that, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, she pissed me off in the beginning, and I was like, nope.
Yeah, I
oh, yeah, some more Danganronpa ones, because
no, I have issues. Like,
You like all the packages? Like I got more earlier today.
It's beautiful.
But these are, like, newer ones.
Yeah. It's great.
Yes, I'm gonna go stack them on the crate, call it good.
Here, crate, stack.
Because I'll put them, I will organize them into my beautiful crate of millions of stickers at this point. Anyway, we should, oh my god.
Oh, computer, stop turning off.
Like, wake up, sunshine, it's time to start your day.
The sun is out, so I'm out.
Are you referencing Frozen?
Yeah, maybe.
That one scene, the sky's awake, so I'm awake, or I'm awake because either way, I don't know.
Anyways.
Anna was a weird character to me, and it just hit weird, and I was like, I don't really like watching this.
Yeah.
But then my sisters, you know, kept watching it over and over again like it was the best entertainment.
Be like that.
I don't even know what to say about that. Okay. I think I'm just gonna have, I don't know. I'm like looking for a screen. Oh, that has my face on it. Except not really, because my camera's covered because I'm self-conscious.
You don't want to see this freaking...
Yeah, I look like a disaster that walked through Hot Topic and then dived into the makeup section at a clown store.
Yeah.
And then we came here.
And I just look like a freaking roach.
I'm fine.
It's okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna have this as a screen, because I don't know what else to put up, because we're not... Yeah, anyway. Do you have the tab open, my guy?
Yeah.
The beautiful tab. Okay. So I think we're just gonna do what we did last time, which I'm the narrator, and then you're gonna voice one of the characters, which I think the only two characters in this, the one specific one we're doing right now, which is the I love you so much that I hate you fluff one that I wrote forever ago. I was gonna give you a specific date, but nope.
Date was like, nope, bye.
No, we ain't doing that today, buddy. And I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe not. Anyway, sorry. So, I think only Suichi and Kokichi talk in this one, so it shouldn't be...
I'm trying to look for Suichi's part, but like...
You're like trying to mentally prepare yourself. You're over in the corner like, what is happening? Anyway, sorry, I moved something in front of the board. Oh, the board's gone! I killed the board. Never mind, I just found the board.
Okay.
Sorry, my mood literally is like, the board's gone. Then 2 seconds later, I'm like, the board is returned. Sorry, let me bring this up on the board. I mean, the other... Okay, whatever. I'm not making any sense at this point. So, let's just start. You ready?
Kinda. I don't know which one's me, though. Like, whatever.
No, it's okay. I don't think you have to read until, like, way down.
Okay.
Like, I'm just scrolling through. Yeah, this one's kinda edgy from what I read. What I scrolled past. Okay, you ready? You're starting out with this one because we got a random number generator. We're just picking in random ones. Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I literally was like ready to go, but then my brain cells were like, "Wait, are you actually ready though?" And I'm like, "I dislike it." I'm like, dude, stop making me second guess myself. I'm really trying, but not really, but kind of, but not really. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for real this time.
Okay. Sets down water bottle.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I found that funny, but just the way you were like, okay.
Just like,
And then you looked down like you were disappointed, and I was like, oh, okay. Anyway, moving on. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready for real this time. Okay. Is it easier to stay? Is it easier to go? Kokichi's point of view. I don't know if it's better if I stay with you or if I'm better on my own. You've been giving me these weird feelings. I always feel too flustered to be around you, too flustered to talk, too nervous that my words would fail me. I don't want to know. Oh. I don't know why I always feel like this around you. It's only you. I can hang around anyone else, and I never feel like I do when I'm around you. I know I tease you all the time and sometimes make you mad at me, but it's all because I really can't control myself around you. And I don't know, and I don't want to know, why I always act like this around you. I don't even know what made me laugh!
It's the freaking silence. It's like something needs that.
Yeah, like my brain is putting things in the silence, and it'll like shove the random memes I looked at this morning in my brain, and I'm like, not today, buddy.
It's like, stop, my dude, stop.
So I'm like trying to quickly shuffle through them to one that doesn't make me laugh as hard. So I'm like, I can manage this.
Yeah.
Looking at this stupid meme of Leo saying, "You're stupid. I like that in a man." I showed that to my sister this morning. Anyway, moving on. I'm not getting sidetracked, I swear.
It's okay.
You're literally 4 lines down. I am okay. But I know that I'm never, ever gonna change. You are the only one who didn't try and make me change. I can't change anyway. I've tried so many times to be better for you. Better for everyone, but I'm stubborn. Stubborn! Spelling mistakes! No, wait, I didn't even spell it wrong on the document. My brain was like,
stubborn.
like, there's a random, duh in there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You like that?
But I'm stubborn, and it would take a long time and a lot of effort. The tab disappeared.
It was like, bye.
We're back. It would take a lot of time and a lot of effort for me to change. And you know you don't want it any other way. I know you don't want me to have to change for anyone. You're always telling me how much you love my personality. I know that we are always going to be friends. I wanted us to be something more, but this is the best it will get. I think that meant I will get, but
it's okay.
It will get. Why do we always gotta run away? Whenever I try to get closer to you, you always push me away and ignore me for weeks. Is it something wrong with me? Is there some reason I'm not good enough for you? And we wind up in the same place. But we always get back into this never-ending cycle of getting so close to being something else, then getting pushed away and isolated again. You always hang out with Kaito, and I can't say I don't feel jealous every single time I see him making you laugh. I wish I could just bring myself to come and tell you how I feel, but I guess that's not what I was meant to do. It's like we're looking for the same thing. When Kaito and you got into that argument, you came to me. I comforted you as best as I could. You cried a lot, telling me that it was your fault that he was mad at you, making me even madder at the damn dumbass. I hated seeing you so sad from being around that dumbass. Same thing, yeah. I told you all of the things I felt. I told you how great you were, how amazing you are in my eyes. You played it off like it was something a friend would tell another friend. I wanted to tell you then, but knew that I shouldn't. Fuck. Wait, actually, you should read the lyrics of the song, and I'll read the in between parts.
Okay.
So any of the italicized text.
Alright.
It should be italicized. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it. We're good. But I knew that I shouldn't have taken advantage of your vulnerable state.
Yeah. Do we really gotta do this now?
All the times, fuck. I cannot say cuddled without blushing, and I hated it. It sounds like such a childish word, but then I'm like, but it actually kind of, like, it's describing something that literally anyone can do. I regret what I just said. Moving on. Okay, I'm just gonna hold my cold hands against my cheeks. Okay, I'm ready.
Right.
I don't know why this is so hard for me. Okay. All the times we cuddled on the couch in your house, watching the show that you always loved to watch. I only wanted to have you close to me. I never paid any attention to the video on screen, only on your warmth next to me, and the sound of your laughter, and the softness of your quiet voice.
Right here, with all your friends around.
I always tried to make it obvious, the way I felt about you, calling you my beloved, telling you that you were my favorite out of everyone. Sorry, my brain lagged.
It's okay.
Telling you that you were my favorite out of everyone. Hugging you. I loved making you blush. I loved knowing that I was the one who caused that blush on your face.
In the morning, we can work it out.
Shumai! I called out after Suichi.
Yeah, Kokichi?
You said as I walked up and stopped when I was by your side. I love you, my beloved.
Work it out. You're lying, right?
You asked, making my heart break. I tried to put on the best smile I could, wanting to be happy that I was your friend. Happy that no one would ever want me to be anything. Whoa.
Whoa!
I kept reading the sentence and all the words slowly came closer together, and I'm like...
Literally. It's like, wait.
I'm like, no, you just... No. Happy that no one would ever want to be anything more than a friend to me. Yeah, of course, Shimai, I exclaimed before running off again. I heard you yell my name from behind me, but I didn't care. I didn't want to have to deal with this in front of you.
I love you so much that I hate you.
I stayed in my dorm room for the next week or so. Rentaro was the only one I allowed to see me. I didn't want to see Suichi. I hated myself for loving him. I hated him for making me fall in love with him.
Right now, it's so hard to blame you. Kokichi, maybe it's time for you to move on. I hate having to see you like this.
Rentaro said, sitting beside me on my bed. I know, but I just can't, I said, feeling tears come to my eyes. I just wish that I didn't love him, or that he would love me as much as I love him, but I know that's never going to happen, I said, letting my tears fall into my lap.
'Cause you're so damn beautiful.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful angel. I'm sorry, I swear I didn't mean to do that.
It's okay.
That song literally played on loop on my car. On my car.
Brain was like, here.
And I was like, no, stop. Sorry, I swear I can be serious for long periods of time, except not really.
Kinda.
Anyone who Anyone who sits next to me in any class could vouch for that. I'm just absolutely the worst. But anyway. Rentaro didn't say anything. He just rubbed my back as I cried. All the memories I had with Suichi came across my mind. The first time I met him, when we found out we went to the same school, when we became friends.
You're so damn beautiful.
I can't get you out of my head. Your beautiful personality, your beautiful eyes, your voice, your laugh, your blush. I cried harder, letting my hands ball into fists over my eyes.
Is it easier to stay? Is it easier to go?
Should I just let you go? Would that make it easier for me? Would that make all of this hurt less? I don't think I would be able to see you anymore, because every time I would see you, it would just remind me of how much I love you.
I don't want to know. Oh.
I don't want to. I want to be around you. I don't think I can live without you.
Kokichi, have you confessed to him?
Rentaro asked as my tears and sobs lessened. Yes, I said with a hiccup.
You really did? That's Kaito. I'm supposed to sound like a bitch.
No, that's Rentaro talking!
No, I heard from Kaito.
No.
That's
He's talking. He's
Yeah.
saying he heard. Okay, anyway, moving on.
Please, Kaito. Anyways, you really did? I heard from Kaito that you said it was a joke after Suichi thought you were lying.
Rentaro said quietly.
But I know that I'm never, ever gonna change.
It was just easier to pretend it was a joke. Oh, sorry. It was just easier to pretend it was a joke. He would have rejected me, I said, looking down, letting my hands go into my hair.
You don't know that for certain.
Rentaro said, putting his hand on my shoulder.
Maybe you should try to confess to him again.
He said, smiling at me.
You okay, bro?
No! I, choked on my words because I just thought it was funny that it was, I'm only saying, Rentaro said, and then you say something else. I don't know why that's funny to me. The transitions hit me, man. Okay, I said, pulling out my phone.
And you know that you're always gonna stay the same.
I texted you like I always do. There were so many messages from you wondering if I was sick. I frowned to myself. Hey, can I talk to you? I texted, nervously tapping the screen, waiting for a response.
Yeah.
He texted moments later. Now that I'm reading this, technically they're in the killing game at this specific moment in time. So how the fuck do they have phones? Then again, I make a lot of plot holes that weren't supposed to be made, but
It'd be like that.
I was like, for content. Ooh.
Forbidden word.
I was the forbidden phrase. I said oof. That's what I said. I said oof, which is better.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I just forgot where we are, but I'm ready.
Yes. Is it easier to stay? Is it easier to go?
I will meet you at the cafe at 4, I said, looking over at Rantaro, who gave me a nod. I hit send and closed my phone, throwing it on the bed. I got up and cleaned myself up from being in my dorm room, crying for a week. Rentaro got up and wished me luck before I left. Wait! I know where this is happening, actually.
Okay.
Sorry, it was he said that Rantaro was the only one that he would let see, that he would let see him. Heavens. Yeah. That he would let see him, so I'm thinking he's talking about, his dorm room, because they go to Hope's Peak.
Okay.
And that's why they're meeting up at a cafe near the school. That makes more sense to me, because I was like, there wasn't a cafe. What cafe, man? The kitchen? Decorated like a cafe. Anyway, sorry. I got up and cleaned myself up from being in my room crying for a week. Rantaro got up and wished me luck before he left my dorm.
I don't want to know. Oh.
After taking a shower and changing into fresh clothes, I walked over to my phone. I'll see you then.
Thanks for talking to me again, Kokichi.
He texted me, making me flush. Is this really going to happen? I felt my breathing increase. I don't think I'm ready for this.
But I know that I'm never, ever gonna change.
After a while of freaking out, I finally decided I was ready. To an extent. I looked over at the clock. 3:50 p.m. I took a deep breath. I can do this.
And you know you don't want it any other way.
I shakily made my way to the cafe, feeling my nerves getting more and more shot as I walked. Doubt and self-deprecating thoughts started to fill my mind. Maybe this is a lost cause. Maybe he will hate me. Maybe it would have been better if he never met me.
Every time that you say you're gonna leave.
I don't want to leave you. I don't want to hate you. But I know this might kill me. It'll hurt me to know that you hate me for, how much I love you.
That's when you get the very best in me.
Sorry, my computer was spazzing
It's
out.
like,
The words were literally like two words on top of each
You're
other,
like,
and I was like,
what?
wait a sec, no, this isn't right. So it's fine now. What'd you just read? Sorry. I swear I know where we are. You don't know where we are either.
Yeah, anyways.
Okay.
So, that's when you get the very best of me.
I waited a block away from the cafe, having a panic attack. I sat down on the cement behind the corner of a building and let myself cry for the 20th time today.
You know we need it, like the air we breathe.
I want this to be over. I wish I could just get this over with. Wish that this would be easier.
Air we breathe. Yeah.
I put my hands over my ears, wanting to shut out all the screams in my head, trying to shut out all the worries, trying to forget how much this could hurt me, wanting you to find me here and hold me in your arms.
I love you so much that I hate you. Oh, 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 oh.
And you just read some lyrics.
I don't know if you want to hear that or not, but like
Low key.
Oh. Anyway.
I'm gonna stop now. Big Time Rush is dead.
It's okay. It's okay.
Need to stop making references to things people don't understand. Or things people don't want to understand.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Anyways.
My phone buzzed, making me jump. I slowly pulled it out of my pocket and saw a message from Rantaro on the front screen.
You need to do this, Kokichi. Don't chicken out. I wish you the best of luck. Right now, it's so hard to blame you. Oh.
I smiled to myself, knowing how well Rantaro knew me. Brushing it off quickly, I opened the message. Thanks, Rantaro. I texted him before a message from Suichi popped on my screen.
'Cause you're so damn beautiful. Oh.
I froze.
Kokichi, I'm here. Where are you?
He texted, making me pale. I looked over at the clock. Time was 4:08 already.
You're so damn beautiful. Oh, 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 oh.
I literally just smacked my mouth trying to suppress it. I was like, no.
Yeah. Anyway.
I didn't mean to do that. Probably. Yeah, anyway. Sorry for making you wait. I'm almost there. I texted. I got up, holding onto the wall, hoping I would be able to walk there without falling. My legs were shaking so much, and I didn't blame them.
Is it easier to stay? Is it easier to go?
I started walking down the block, feeling my anxiety become more apparent as I got closer to the cafe.
I don't want to know. Oh.
I don't want to feel like this. I feel like my stomach is eating itself. I feel so sick.
But I know that I'm never, ever gonna change.
I finally got to the entrance and saw Suichi sitting at a table staring at his phone. I took a deep breath and opened the door.
And you know that you're always gonna stay the same.
I walked over to the table and gave the best smile I could muster.
Hey, Kokichi.
Suichi said, gesturing for me to sit down. I grabbed the chair and sat down.
Is it easier to stay? Is it easier to go?
So, that's
sorry,
you.
That's me. It's like, hey.
So basically, that's you.
Anyway. So what did you need to tell me?
Suichi said. He always gets right to the point.
I don't want to know. Oh, I don't want to know.
Well, I wanted to, I stuttered. I couldn't form any words. I felt a blush come to my face.
But I know that I'm never, ever gonna change. Kokichi, are you alright?
Suichi asked, taking my hand in his. My blush increased. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this.
And you know you don't want it any other way.
My mind was screaming at me to run and go back to hide in my room. Go back where I was safe from all of this. I wanted to leave. I want to leave. I don't want to be having this conversation with him right now.
The hardest part of all.
I took in a shaky breath, trying to give him a reassuring smile. I'm alright, Suichi, I said, making the sick feeling I was trying to suppress double.
Is that we're only built to fail?
I wanted to tell you that I love you. I tried to say, but the words never came out. Why can't I just say it? Saying things like this without being able to say it's a lie afterwards makes it so much harder.
Is it any easier? Is it easier to stay? Is it easier to go? Kokichi, it's alright if you don't want to tell me.
He said, looking to the side, defeated. I shook my head and took a shaky, deep breath.
I don't want to know. Oh.
I wanted to tell you that I love you, I exclaimed, closing my eyes, already feeling the tears falling out of them.
But I know that I'm never, ever going to change.
I have for a long time, and I wanted to tell you. But I never found the right time, or the right words to tell you. Oh, I was supposed to whisper that. We didn't. It's fine.
Okay.
I whispered under my breath, hoping that he didn't hear, while my heart wanted him to listen to every word I said.
And you know that you're always going to stay the same. Is it any easier?
It's you.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I...
He started, but I cut him off. I wanted to tell you because I needed to tell you. No matter what you say, I needed to tell you, I said, feeling more tears come out of my eyes.
Is it easier to stay? Is it easier to go? Yeah.
When I confessed the other day, I wasn't lying to you, I yelled, making him jump. His eyes went wide.
I don't want to know. Oh.
Sorry, that's me, isn't it? I couldn't, I'm a little slow, it's fine.
It's okay.
I wanted to tell you, but knowing me, I lied, like I always do, I said, letting my voice get softer, not wanting to admit any of these things to him.
But I know that I'm never, ever going to change.
I know you probably don't feel the same way. I paused, feeling sweat coating my hands. That's fine, I just wanted to tell you that, because I feel like you should know, I said, looking back at him.
And you know you don't want it any other way.
Suichi? I asked, touching his hand. I tried to study his face and only could make out concern and confusion. Maybe that was a bad way of phrasing it.
I love you so much that I hate you. Oh.
I'll sound like the freaking, you type it in and like Siri says it or something, she's like,
yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
It's okay.
Alright. He didn't say anything, he just stared at me with a blank expression. I felt my anxiety skyrocket. I nervously fidgeted with my hands in my lap. I tried to count in my head, trying to calm myself down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I felt my hands shake more.
Right now, it's so hard to blame you.
I felt tears pricking at my eyes. Your silence was almost too painful. I know I messed up. I know I shouldn't have tried. I know this was a mistake. I'm sorry. I started, only to be cut off by Suichi pulling me into an embrace.
'Cause you're so damn beautiful.
I can do this. I can do this. You hold on to me like I'm the only thing you can see, holding me close to your chest just like you have been reunited with a past friend. You pulled back and held my face in your hands.
I love you too.
You said before I felt your lips on mine. I let myself smile and wrap my arms around your neck. I'm glad I made it to this moment. I'm glad I met you, Suichi. I love you. Sorry, my voice cracked at the end. It was like nope.
Anyways, that's the show. Bye. No,
Now
I'm
you all get to
kidding.
go home. No, I'm just kidding. I still have that random number generator. Jeez, that was hard to say.
If there's anyone in the chat, we could say pick a random fucking number.
No, it's fine. It's fine because
Okay.
we yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Kooky.
I think I may have accidentally closed the tab, but good thing I remember the max and min numbers. It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we got it. Generate. Let's see. We got 23. Let's see what 23 is. I have to find it. Hold up. Gotta go back over here. Scroll back to the top of the page. Okay, chapter index. We're doing 23, which is back. Oh, shoot. It's You're the One I Want, and I don't remember what was written in this one, but knowing there's a part 2, there's probably something.
Bruh.
Let's read part 1 and part 2. You ready?
I'm trying to find it.
You can just control F and find it if you are having a hard time. Jeez, I don't remember what I wrote in these ones, and that's why I'm like, I don't know, man. Sure, I wrote them like last year or something, but like, bro, so much happened last year that my brain just does not retain that information. It's like, 2020? No.
What is it called?
You're the One I Want. But like, you're as in you are.
Yeah.
Some people don't know the difference, which is fine.
It's fine, but it's not.
I'm so rude. That was so salty, holy crap. I would have said it nicer and been like, it's fine. And then just leave it at that.
Wait, the part 2 isn't by the part 1.
It isn't on the document. I apologize. I haven't organized my document. I just, whenever I write them, that's where they go in the document.
Yeah.
I will organize it though.
I found number 1 though, so
but then again, you can hit Control F to find the second one.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready? Kokichi's point of view. Walking to school has always been a pain, but I have to go regardless.
Kokichi?
Nagito said from beside me. We usually walked to school together, seeing as he was the only one who could tolerate me besides Rantaro. Sorry, Nagito. I was busy thinking about how much of a hellhole school is. I yelled with a laugh.
Kokichi, school is hell. So, you're not wrong. But I mean, I shouldn't be complaining.
Nagito said, looking down and chastising himself. He always does this. I nudged him with my elbow. On here it says just. I'm judging you.
I don't deserve to complain.
He added silently, but I heard it anyway. Nagito, you shouldn't think so lowly of yourself, I said, hugging his arm teasingly. Nagito was like my older brother, except I don't have one. We've always gotten along fairly well because we are both kind of, well, not normal. Which is great because normal people suck. They're so boring and have always have the same damn reactions. Always talking like they know everything and they know exactly what we're thinking, when in reality, they don't have a fucking clue. Fucking normies.
You shouldn't give such hope to trash like me,
Nagito said, giving me the wobbly, hard-to-read smile. I let go of him and looked up at him. Nagito, you are something else, I said, patting his back, causing him to laugh because of the height difference. I huffed and walked faster, getting ahead of him.
Kokichi, wait up!
Sorry, Nagito. I just like seeing you so distraught, I said with my signature smirk, making him smile. We walked into the building like we do every day. We talked about what assignments we had while Nagito would have some self-deprecating comments every once in a while. He is kind of a handful sometimes, but I still love him like a brother. I haven't ever had anyone I would consider family because my parents are rarely ever home. So I'm always on my own. I've had to learn over the years how to take care of myself and how to be an independent person. This is why I find it hard to rely on other people, except for Nagito. He treats me better than anybody else. Although I still act like an asshole around him. Something must be wrong with him. Everyone in my school knows me for being a prankster and being, well, an asshole. Ring!
Yeah, I was like, do I
Sound effects are interesting.
Ring.
Ring ring!
I don't know, I could get out my freaking ringers.
No, it's fine. The bell rang, cutting my thoughts short. Sorry, my chair's squeaky. I looked up at Nagito and he gave me a sympathetic look before he waved goodbye, leaving me in the hallway. My first class is in classroom 2A. It's only a short walk from where I am. The teacher, Miss Manovian, is the English teacher. Although she may come off as sweet, when you make her mad, she might kill you.
Look who it is, Kokichi Oma, the ultimate asshole.
You yelled from the other side of the classroom, making some giggles and laughs come from the group of students around her. I scoffed and gave her a glare, making her shudder and lose the confidence she had moments before. Well, look at the little whore bitchlet. It's surprised you can even talk at all, seeing as you're such a big dumbass, I said, making some people groan. I can read this.
Okay.
Everyone take your seats. We have to finish that paper we started yesterday. And you need to turn it in before the end of the period, she said, getting cut off by one of the office aides walking into the classroom. They had a boy standing next to them, and he looked like he could be around my age. I mean, duh. Sorry, that.
It's okay.
I apologize for being rude to myself. Yeah, I'm the worst critic to myself, I'm not gonna lie. Is he a new student here?
Oh, I remember you mentioning something like this to me this morning.
She said under her breath, probably annoyed from being interrupted.
Well, class, we have a new transfer student joining us at Hope's Peak High this year,
she announced to the classroom, making everyone go silent, and turned their focus to the boy in the front. He seemed nervous, seeing as he wore all black and a hat covering his eyes. I'm thinking he doesn't like talking to people, or being the center of attention very much. Now that I mention it, he doesn't even show his face at all. I have no clue what this mystery boy looks like. I tried to imagine what his face could look like. He has pale hands, so he must be pale. And he has blue hair, seeing as a little bit of it is poking out from under his hat. What color could his eyes be? Maybe blue? He looked right at me, just for a moment. I could feel heat rush to my face. What is this? I put my hands to my cheeks, trying to cool them down. Why is this me? Literally, it doesn't even have to be anything big. Like, somebody looks me dead in the eyes and I'm like, ah! And then my cheeks are so red that I'm like, I feel like I'm drowning in heat. Like, have you ever just, like, I don't know, in the summertime, like, have you ever, like, gone to the pool and the pool's, like, boiling hot?
Yeah, and you're just like,
and you expect it to be cold, but you get in and you're like, oh, no!
Then you get out and your foot is, like, bright pink. Like, buddy!
Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what my face does whenever, you know, I get acknowledged in any way, shape, or form.
Be like that.
So anyway, we move on. Oh, sorry.
That's good.
Oh, jeez, I lost my place. Hold up. Who is that? We kept eye contact for a couple of seconds before he looked away with a similar shade of red to mine. What just happened? He had golden eyes. They were beautiful. I just wanted to look into them again, only to find he was looking at the ground again, making his hat cover his face, and more importantly, his eyes.
Well, the only spot that is open for you is that seat by Kokichi. But before you do that, why don't you introduce yourself?
I hate when teachers do that. Oh my God.
I'm like, shut up!
They're like, would you like to introduce yourself? I walk into the room and I'm like, hey, I'm Emo. And then I sit down. I'm just kidding. I usually say more than that. I'm like, I write poetry. I'm a crackhead. I am a recovering crack addict. Just kidding. The only drug I have is
sugar.
Yeah, like piles of it. I have an issue, but you know, we move on.
But yeah. Anyways.
Okay, you're gonna have to do a lot of stuttering. Are you ready?
Yeah, kind of.
Monofiend asked him to say something. There was a moment of awkward silence before he spoke up.
My name is Suichi Saihara. They call me the ultimate detective.
He said, keeping his head down. I almost didn't hear him because of how quietly he spoke, and also because I sat in the back of the classroom.
Alright, welcome, Suichi. You can go and take your seat next to Kokichi in the back,
she said, directing him in my direction. He walked over slowly and sat down next to me, causing the redness to return to my cheeks. What the hell? Why am I getting flustered? I'm Kokichi Oma, the ultimate supreme leader. I don't get flustered. That came out way salty!
That was so good!
I wasn't ready for that!
That was so good.
Oh, that came out really holy shit.
Yeah, it's
I haven't had salt. No, wait, actually, never mind. I had toast, but I put salt on it because my sister's like, you're too salty. And I'm like,
I
yep.
think Salt had some more too.
Anyway, sorry.
Hi.
He said almost silently beside me. Hello, I whispered while Monofian started talking about the paper again.
So what's this paper we have to do?
He stuttered, trying to lift his head, only to get more flustered and put his head down on the table. I smiled at how cute he was. Wait, cute? Your phone! No! Okay, that was scary. That was I got a little panic, you know, as you do when you panic.
Spook.
Well, oh, sorry.
That's Gucci.
He's whispering, so let me.
Wow.
Well, we did some research yesterday on a paper yesterday, and we have to finish writing our paper on it today. I can help you if you want, I whispered back, trying to suppress the blush on my face.
Yeah, that would be nice. Thank you, Kokichi.
He stuttered again. Well, I might not have time in class to help you right now, but we could work on yours after class if you want to, I whispered, looking at his hat where his face would be if he wasn't avoiding eye contact.
Yeah,
he said again, raising his head. I wanted to grab his face and make him look at me, but I don't want him to hate me like everyone else does. Okay, here's my phone number. We can meet by the front gates and go to my house after you get your paper done. Oh, heavens. Okay, here's my phone number. We can meet by the front gates and go to my house to get your paper done. What other classes do you have? Maybe we have more classes together, I asked. He shoved a paper into my hand, giving me a glimpse of his eyes when he raised his head again.
Oh. No, that's you.
Oh.
Wait, what?
No, it's me. It's me. The I statements afterwards, that means it's me.
Okay, but like,
because he shoved the paper at him, so he's like, "Oh, thanks, thanks, buddy. I did you give me your laundry list, man? I didn't know you had to wash your whites and your darks differently, but okay."
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Usually that is what you do, I guess. I mean, I only wear black clothes, so I've never had to do that, but whatever.
But like, yeah.
I looked at the paper, and we had all of our classes together, which wasn't that uncommon at this academy, seeing as Hope's Peak is an academy that only accepts ultimate students, so there aren't usually a lot of students that go here compared to a normal public high school. We have all our classes together, so I could catch you up when we meet after school, I responded. Getting a small nod from him, I frowned. Not being able to hear his voice makes me sad. But I pushed that thought aside, focusing back on my paper. School finally ended. It was super boring. I mean, it always is. But anticipating my meeting with the mystery boy, Suichi Saihara, just made the day feel like forever. I was waiting for Suichi to come to the front gate. I was already waiting for about 5 minutes, tapping my foot while looking for him through the crowd of students going through the gate, until finally he stumbled up to me with his hat over his eyes. Again.
Sorry I took so long,
he said, chiding himself. Hey, it's all right. You ready to get all caught up? I asked, grabbing his hand, causing my heartbeat to quicken and my face to become a light shade of pink. Come on, let's go, I yelled before dragging him to my house.
All right,
he said, sounding nervous. I could feel his hand shaking in mine. He must be scared. I stopped for a moment, causing a confused grunt from Suichi from behind me. Hey, Suichi, it's all right. I'm not going to do anything to you, okay? Don't worry about it. I know that coming to a new school is stressful, but I will be here to help you and help you be prepared to be able to come to school like you've been here from the start, okay? I asked, hoping that I somewhat reassured him.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you think that I was scared of you. Sorry.
Typing stuttering lines is painful because I always forget where the dash key is, so I'm like, I type like 3 S's and I'm like, all right. I gotta split these up somehow. He said, bowing his head down. I smiled at him. Don't worry about it. I promise I will help you. That's what friends do, right? I said, worried that he would be offended. I called him my friend. I looked back at him and noticed his hat was higher up on his head so I could see his eyes. I smiled and stared into them. They were so beautiful. I found it hard to look away. He yelled, his face going red again, and he tried to pull his hat down, but this time I caught his hand. He looked at me surprised, his face getting redder the longer his hand was in mine. Hey, I like to see your face, I said, taking his hat off his head with my other hand. And your eyes are really pretty, I said, blushing, but this time I didn't try to suppress it. He didn't respond. He just smiled, making me smile back at him. After looking into each other's eyes for a moment, I took his hand in mine, walking towards my house. I could tell he was nervous without his hat, and I don't want to lie, but I found it so cute. We got to my house and got all the things we needed to get out, to get our homework done, and to get Suichi caught up. We sat next to each other on the couch and talked about homework until his parents texted him that it was time to go home.
Kokichi?
Suichi asked, getting his things into his backpack. Yeah, Suichi? I asked, looking back at him. I like how I kept reading, but I started laughing in between. I was like, I asked, looking back at him. Anyway, moving on. You can read your line now.
Okay. Could we do this every day?
He's a sap. I'm sorry. I can't say that cursed word either. It. Anyway. It makes me hit the it's ×4 button. It's a pain.
Yeah.
He said, looking down, reaching for his hat. Of course, Suichi. I smiled, putting his hat on his head. You're the one I want, Suichi. I would love to do homework with you every day, I said, booping his nose. He blushed again and pulled me into a hug. On one condition, I said, looking him in the eyes.
Yeah?
He said, looking concerned. You can't wear your hat when you come over here, I said, pushing his hat up and holding his hand so I could see his eyes.
All right, I won't.
He said, looking to the side before he heard his phone go off again.
Sorry, I have to go, Kokichi.
I don't know why that's so funny to me. Like, he stutters sometimes in the beginning of the game, but I'm not used to, like, hearing him stutter, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways. He said, pulling me into one final hug before he walked out the door, saying,
Thanks for being my friend, Kokichi.
Of course, Suichi, I said with a smile before I waved, closing the door. You're the one I want, Suichi. Alright, part 2, you ready? I don't remember what happens in part 2. Woo! This is a roller coaster ride, because I don't even know what ride we're going on. You, like, get blindfolded and then you get strapped into the roller coaster. It's like one of those kid rides.
Yeah.
But, like, you don't know, so you're, like, panicking. You're like, and then when you start going up, you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. And then it goes down, and it's just, like, the tiniest little
You're like,
hill,
what?
and you're like,
Bruh.
what?
Buddy.
Babe, I'm on a kid ride?
Buddy.
I go on those kid rides because my sister likes going on them.
Yeah.
Not my youngest sister, though. The one
The other
between me and my youngest sister.
Yeah.
But it's okay, because I'm fine going on little kid rides because I fit the height requirement. I'm 5'1", so
Samers.
I can fit. Kokichi's point of view. Oh no, this is part 2. Sorry, it just started the same way the other one did.
You're like,
and I was like, what?
Deja vu.
I just said it. It's like anymore.
That got worse as it went on. What the hell?
It's okay.
My apologies. I swear my voice doesn't usually go that high.
Squeak, squeak.
Skitter, skitter. That looks like your cat litter. Stop. Kokichi's point of view. School is the worst thing that I can think of being subjected to. 5 days a week for 7 hours. It's like a full-time job. You have 35 hours of school a week, plus however long it takes you to do your homework after school. And a full-time job has 40-hour weeks. This is hell. I work over at the cafe as a waiter and do 20-hour weeks, so 55 plus hours are taken out of my week. He works? This is new information to me.
Confusion.
I fucking hate this. I've been going to school for 5 months this year, and Suichi Saihara came into the school about a month ago. We've grown pretty close, and I enjoy his company. I talk about him a lot to Nagito. He says that I have a crush on him, but that couldn't happen because we were just friends. Right? He pulled the "Are we just friends"
Just
card,
friends,
slammed it on the
stop.
table, and snapped it in half.
When you don't even know you're in the friend zone, bro.
But then the table threw an Uno reverse card at him, so you know.
It was like, "Side bitch."
It was like, no, you have feelings for him, and I'm like, ha, ha ha. Sorry. He likes Kaide anyways, and he hangs out with Kyoko when I'm not by his side. It's best if he likes one of them anyway, because I'm trouble. Most of the time anyway. I always look forward to after school because I know I will get to walk home with my beloved ultimate detective, Suichi. I raised my head from where it was in my hands, trying to suppress the blush that was coming to my face as I thought about Suichi. I slouched back into my arms when the blush deepened. I couldn't calm my blush down. My heart started pounding. What the hell is this?
Kokichi, could you please listen to the lesson?
Miss Monomi yelled from the front of the class, making everyone turn their attention to me. This happens a lot, so all I did was roll my eyes and put my focus on the board. I already know what the lesson is about, so this entire thing is making me so bored.
Hey, Kokichi, are you bored right now?
I could hear Nagito whisper to me. In Miss Monomi's class, we sit next to each other. Sahara sits 2 rows in front of me. So boring. I mean, it's better than having to sit next to the fucking whore bitchlet Mew. I sighed before turning to Nagito. Yes, how the hell would I not be bored? I yelled. Pretend that was a whisper. While Miss Monomi was paying no attention to us as she droned on. And on. And on. And on.
You're right. I should have known.
He said, looking down, eyes going wide. I frowned. No, Nagito, it's not that. I started to tell him he was wrong, but he cut me off.
I could help. What? Oh. I could help you not be bored. Want to play Ultimate Tic-Tac-Toe? I'm not the best at it, but I do win every time. Maybe it would be better if it wasn't luck-based. What about we play one-word story?
He said before passing his notebook over to me, before his eyes went wide again.
'Cause then I can bring you to greater hope.
Me thinking of the wide-eyed Kameda, just like,
Cause then I can bring
you to a greater hope.
Oh,
Hope, hope, despair, hope. And then Kameda will come barge into your room and say, I heard hope. Hello?
breaks down the door. FBI, open up!
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Except it's Kameda, open up!
Hope, hope, despair, hope. And I'm like, ah, frick, you knew the joke. I need to stop rhyming! I need to stop it! No! I need the freaking bonk bat for no rhyming.
Yeah.
Literally, I was walking down the stairs yesterday, and I said something.
Yeah.
Then right after, I said something that rhymed. And I was like, okay, I rhymed once, it's not that bad. But then 2 more lines came that rhymed with that one, and I'm like, you need to stop while you're ahead, you need to stop while you're ahead.
You're like,
because then, you know, the other person walking down the stairs just kind of looked at me and was like, I was like, I swear I'm a normal person. Outside my house. That's not true, actually. Never mind. Okay. Sorry, Okay, I said with a sigh. He was relieved that when his eyes went back to normal. We started passing the book back and forth and started constructing a story about Hope and Panta. We played for a while while the lecture was going on before the bell rang out.
Ring.
Ring!
Yes.
All the people in the classroom left, leaving me and Nagito in the back, with Suichi packing his stuff into his bag in the front. He was talking to Kaide and had a smile on his face with a faint blush on his cheeks. I felt my shoulders slump.
Is someone jealous?
Nagito said from beside me, making my face go red. No! No! I said, covering my face with my hands. I'm the ultimate supreme leader. I shouldn't be getting flustered like this. I regained my composure and looked over to Nagito. Of course not. Why would I, Kokichi, the ultimate supreme leader, get jealous? I announced it to him. Sorry, causing him to laugh confused, which is what I did. So, there you go. I looked back and was looking at. Suichi was standing by.
How'd it get there?
Standing emoji. Literally, you turn around and the standing emoji is there behind you, and you're like, I bet he's T-posing.
I like how that sound came out of my nose.
I can literally see it. Just him T-posing from behind him. Sorry. Suichi was standing behind me and looking at me with a blush on his face, before he turned away with a frown. Why is he frowning? I left Nagito with a wave and went to me and Suichi's meeting place. I waited there for a moment before I had a wave of anxiety rush over me. When he wasn't there, when the entire courtyard was empty, where the hell is he? I started to walk away when I noticed him walking around away from the building in the opposite direction of me. What? I rushed after him. I noticed he wasn't listening to my calls for him to turn around. Suichi! I yelled, gasping for air by the time I got to his side. He looked away from me and didn't say anything. Hey, what's wrong, Suichi? I asked, pulling his chin towards me so I could see his eyes. I looked into his golden eyes and noticed they were watery and red. Was he crying? Suichi, what happened? Did someone say something to you? I was getting cut off by his hand going over my mouth.
No, I just found out that Kaede likes me. She confessed earlier.
You sound like you're spazzing out, my dude. My apologies.
Yeah.
You just admitted to something that maybe you shouldn't admit to, but it's fine. He said, tears falling out of his eyes. Why does my heart feel like it was ripped out of my chest? Did she confess to you? I asked with a frown.
Yeah, but I like someone else, and I'm pretty sure they don't like me back.
He said, squeezing his eyes shut. Who is it? I asked, hoping that I could help him in some way. Just because he doesn't want to be with me doesn't mean I can't help him. We're friends, right?
It's...
He started looking down. Yeah? I said, trying to get him to continue.
It's you, Kokichi.
He said without his stutter, making my eyes widen. He likes me. I didn't know tears were coming out of my eyes until I felt Suichi's hand on my face, wiping them away. You like me? I asked in disbelief. Why would he pick me?
Yes, Kokichi. You're the one I want to be with. You're the only one I want to be by my side.
He said without stuttering, making me blush. His voice sounds so cute when he doesn't stutter. I didn't say anything because, first, I was trying to process what he just said. My thoughts were cut off when his hand grabbed my chin and brought my lips to his. My face inflamed by this action. After the initial shock passed, I kissed him back with a smile. I'm glad I'm the one you wanted. I didn't do that! Okay, anyway. Erase that from memory. Never happened. Just because you can see what my hands are doing doesn't mean you see what my hands are doing. Okay, moving on. After all this time, you chose me. Thank you, my beloved Suichi. Can you use the Kermit voice? Hello, guys. No, this isn't the Kermit voice. You literally just died. Okay.
That was a scary sound. It was a mix of a burp and a gag. Anyway.
And then you cried.
Yeah.
For 3 days. Okay, 110. You ready? Let's see what it is. Are you ready?
Yeah, my hair was just itching my forehead. Don't mind me aggressively.
Low-key, hair grows hand, itches forehead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cookie.
What the You're just eating over there, and I'm like, yep. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, this one's called Late Night Drives Fluff. Because we're doing all the fluffy things today. Like beautiful flowers. I mean, some flowers are some are pokey, man. Have you ever had those flowers that are like pokey and you touch them and you're like, ah!
Yeah.
I mean, you probably don't make the monkey scream that I do, because that's what my parents call it. They're like, you monkey scream. And I'm like, what does monkey scream mean? They're like, when you do that. And I'm like, oh, okay. Then again, they do not like me very much, but that is okay.
Late night drive.
Nobody likes me, and that's okay. Especially my parents, because they wouldn't be in here otherwise.
Oh my god.
I don't know what to say. The voice came out and I wasn't ready for it, and it just kept going, and I was like, we need to stop. Like my brain cells were literally like, yeah, they were literally trying to shut the button off, but then like some strange force was pulling them away. So you know, like when you're trying to walk towards like a fan, that's like blowing super hard that you're like. And then the Legend of Zelda music starts bassing up in the back, and it's like.
I can't find it.
I think it's on. Oh wait, it might be on part 2. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
There are 2 different documents because I have so many one shots, so I can just open it on my phone for you. Oh shoot, I have 2 messages from people I haven't responded to. I swear I know how to English. I am an English speaker, but not really.
I'm a crack speaker.
You speak the language of crack. I like how the first word on this document is "aw shit."
Yes.
Like literally, that's the first phrase.
Here we go again.
Oh shoot, man. What's this one? Oh, I literally scrolled to it on accident. Here you go. Late night drives. Fluff. Are you ready? If you need to enlarge the text, that's fine. I just read very small text because my eyes are like dun, dun, dun.
No, small.
They're like magnifying glasses. Oddly enough.
Yeah.
It may be because my pupils are like twice the size of anybody else's. Like my parents are like, why are your pupils like almost all the way open and there's light on? And I'm like,
you're like, don't ask me.
Like,
ask you.
They call them my freaking bad eyes because apparently I can see better in the dark than anybody else. Which I can. There are a couple experiences I could reference.